I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It is me once again, the very first review of 2018 of the one and only One Piece. Wow, Monkey D, Luffy, and Chopper 2 bringing in the new year. Hi. So anyways, here we go. It has been a long time without you, my friend. I am back to finally get these One Piece. Finally, an anime episode did come out this weekend, unlike last weekend. And when it comes to the chapter, there was no chapter during like Friday or during this weekend. There was no new chapter until next week when all the hustle and bustle, the holidays are over. And I know in Japan, when it comes to that particular time of New Year's, it was kind of crazy for many reasons, which I am really not going to get into because you already know that. But anyways, so I am here to review episode 820 of the One Piece WA. And hopefully everybody had a very good and safe holiday celebration overall. Hope you got some really cool stuff that you wanted. Also, hope you spent a lot of time with your loved ones and your families and friends, lovers, whatever. As long as you guys enjoyed it, that's the main thing. Now getting on to the episode at hand, episode 820. So, this episode, man, oh man, my man, BROOK, Soul King, BROOK, baby. Yo, okay, oh man, yo, oh dude,
Tower.
my man BROOK, man, the Soul King himself, MVP, not only of this episode, but I'm telling you, man, of this entire arc of Whole Cake Island. Even we manga fans know, even we manga fans know exactly why BROOK again is MVP of this arc. Not just this episode, but yes, this episode, man. Oh man, and yo, alright, before we get to that, let's get to the other stuff at the beginning first. So apparently it looks like that Luffy has already sprung ahead already from Nami and Jinbei. He's already like towards most of the corridor of the castle, and what happens is that he meets with I forget his name exactly. The dude that I don't really care for, which he has that twin brother or whatever. Yeah, there's him. So we have him going in, and honestly, I don't know why they're building this kind of fight up against him in like the next episode. To me, he kind of looks more like a scrub. I don't know why. I mean, they're building this dude, and I mean, granted, he is part of the Yonko of Big Mom, so we figure maybe he'd be a little more top tier. Well, he does have hockey. He does have a strength. He has a massive strong strength of arm and hockey. So maybe, just maybe, this guy isn't as scrubby as I thought. Because this guy in the manga, I didn't really care for him too much. This dude, I forget his name. Hold on, let me look at the name real quick. All right. Oh, Cadenza. That's his name? Cadenza? Yeah, Cadenza. That's his name. So we have the whole stuff with Cadenza. And honestly, it's going to be the same thing for next week's episode from the preview. Now, the whole Cadenza thing, I believe, was not in the manga because we didn't really see most of Luffy's struggle when it comes to in the manga. In the manga, we didn't really see much of Luffy's struggle when it comes to actually, you know, surviving all that, you know, all the entirety of the Scavenge of the Castle, or pretty much, yeah. So we didn't really see most of that in the manga regardless. I mean, we'll see some after effects later on because, of course, with Oda, he likes to deviate a lot with shit. So we got that. And then we got Cadenza, which I swear sounds more like a girl's name than a guy's name, but whatever. He also has his twin brother, which I forget his name too, but it is what it is. So basically, you know, we have them. And honestly, he's not really an important dude. He's really not. And honestly, I don't know why we're gonna have this like big showdown between him and Luffy in the next episode. That again, I will say the animation looks really damn impressive. I'm not gonna lie, the animation looks really great for next week's episode as well. This week too had some really great animation as well, including with my man Brook going up against one of the Yonko, Big Mamu. So we have that. But alright, so we have that going on. The next thing is the continuation, or now a continuation between Pedro and TAMIGO. And we learned with TAMIGO's Devil Fruit ability is that every time he gets sliced open, he transforms into something else, into like a bird-like form. For this one, he was more like a regular chicken, or just a chickadee chicken, whatever. And the next form, which is going to be a rooster, just looks flat out just... oh, it looks so retarded. It's not even funny. And I hope I don't get demonetized using the word retarded, but I really don't know. Regardless, though, it's stupid. It's one of the most... the second form, which is the chicken form, looked a lot better. Not like... yeah, the chicken form looks a lot better. The rooster one, once you see it later on in this arc, you'll agree how... yeah, you're gonna know exactly how ridiculous that actually looks. But anyways, moving on from that though, so we have that going on, and honestly, that was actually a really great scene too. I really did enjoy that little moment fight with Pedro and TAMIGO. That was actually really cool, especially with the chicken form. Granted, I like his form here a lot better again compared to what we're gonna see with that ridiculous, like, he's like fucking Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Like, this isn't even my final form, and it's like, no need, and it's like it's another form. But then all of a sudden Pedro, he goes like all like suicide bomber on his ass, and basically, okay, he didn't really die. Okay, granted, he didn't really die, he just took a string of dynamite. Oh god, am I really foreshadowing what's gonna happen in the future? I think I did. Just ignore that. So anyways, you know, he has like a back of dynamite. He's like, you know what, screw this, I'm not staying for this whack ass transformation. So it just uses like some kind of big ass explosion of dynamite. Now he's not okay. I really doubt he is dead from this. That again, if Pell could survive a freaking nuke, I think Pedro can survive this. Just saying. But that again, no, wait, no, that's going way into spoilers, but it's a huge difference later on though, but I will not get to that right as of now. Not until way later this year, 2018, but anyways, so there's that fight going on between TAMIGO and Pedro. So we, like I said, we have lots of stuff to talk about. And then we have the other scene at the very end of the episode where Rage is like, look, you know what? You know your destiny. Just leave the Gurma. It's alright. Just leave us to die. You know, we kind of deserved it for being tricked anyway. But Sanji's like, we don't really know. Because Rage is like, look, you know, you're not going to be able to meet really good friends like these. Like, you're really not. Like, honestly, you're not going to meet really good friends like these. Like, you're really not. Like, you know, just stick to what you got. And just keep sticking and surrounding with the Straw Hats. And that's basically where we end the episode off. But no, the way the episode ended off was really weird. Like the way Luffy goes like, ah! Like with his teeth. That was kind of a weird way to end it, which I'll admit that. So, yeah. And then finally, we have the main course I want to talk about. This is very key important for later on in the, and I get what they're going with this too, because in the manga that I just read in this part recently, that's going to be a key factor for later on when it comes to the Straw Hats getting any kind of confrontation with Big Mom later in the future. Let's talk about that. Okay, so we have this fight going on. Oh my god, yo, the Soul King BROOK was mad beastly. Thank you, Toei, for actually giving us a fight that we have not seen in the actual manga, and it just made me so happy just to see this fight. And honestly, after all this shit I said about you in the past, Toei, I think I will definitely praise you. I will praise you to this day. Not praise you for the long time running, but at least for now, great shit, Toei. Great shit. So we basically get to see that BROOK struggles to continue, and what happens is that where we see Zeus. No, is it Zeus or no? Yeah, Zeus. We see Zeus, and basically he's going in for an all-out electric attack, but BROOK looks like he is not phased by lightning whatsoever. Keep this in mind later on, and even we manga fans know when we read the recent chapter, it's like, what? Like, we never knew BROOK was immune to lightning until now, after, you know, basically watching this episode. So look out for that way in the future when we get there. But holy shit, I didn't really think that we're gonna go into this in this episode. I was really glad that we got it from start to finish. I am so happy we didn't skip a beat or anything like that. And basically what happens is that, of course, Big Mom kept pressuring BROOK. BROOK still standing up like a champ, even though he's been taking mad damage, especially from, like, Prometheus as well. And what happens is that, like, after all the massive damage that BROOK did, like, you know, after a while, you know, like, you know, you think he's down for the count, all of a sudden, I liked it too when he was, like, right there, like, passed out and shit. He used one of his humming, sunning sounds, or whatever the hell it was, technique, and he used it against Prometheus, and it cuts a hole through Prometheus. That was cool as hell, man. That was dope. And I like the big ass hole damage, and he was pissed. I'm like, so that's how Prometheus got damaged, because again, with Oda skipping a lot of this stuff in the manga, we didn't really get to see why Prometheus got a bit of damage, and we're like, what? Like, when and how? Now we actually get to see it in the anime, and it explains a lot better. And I like how BROOK finally managed to get close enough to Big Mom to use... Yo, that scene was nice! I loved it. Where, like, BROOK just, like, uses his sword against Big Mom's hockey, and it's like, oh my god, it's not enough, BROOK, stop it. And then it's like, he managed to actually get close to her chest, or this, or part of her upper chest here, not the titty, right there. And then all of a sudden he's like, what the hell is her stomach made out of? And it's like, oh my god, dude. And poor BROOK, man, is like getting tortured, like, oh look, you're so cute, kawaii, fucking kawaii skeleton. It's like, oh my god. So poor Big Mom, well, not Big Mom, BROOK getting screwed by Big Mom, and already she's like, oh mama, don't worry, you know, I'm not gonna hurt you, because why should I even, you know, dismantle you, because you didn't really steal anything. Yeah, are you sure about that, Big Mom? Are you really sure about that? That BROOK really didn't take anything? I think you're underestimating the Soul King himself here, but regardless, though, so anyways, though, so that's pretty much what happens, that BROOK was finally able to, he was tired out already, and Big Mom is just, you know, like he's some kind of plush or a pet or whatever. I was like, you are definitely going to go into my collection of exotic creatures. And that's exactly where, you know, and that's pretty much everything I have to say about this episode. Overall, I would have to say this episode probably gets not a 5, but dumb it down to a 4.5 out of 5. Meaning, I guess it's like the stuff with, like, with Luffy, I didn't really care for that stuff too much, because honestly, you know, him just going there fighting against this like weird father character, to be honest with you, it's like, I don't really care for this dude, so it is kind of whatever. The other stuff though was fine. I didn't mind the other stuff after that, so you know, but most of those parts I didn't really care for. I mean, the TAMIGO stuff and PEDRO, that stuff was really cool, really dope. I did enjoy that a lot in this week's episode. There was a lot of cool action in this week's episode, even though I didn't really care for the Luffy's upcoming battles or whatever. Because, I don't know, it just seems like the same old Luffy, you know, that kind of shit. So it's like, you know what, it is what it is, and I don't really care. And if it was someone that was really powerful, then I'd be hyped. But other than that, it's cadenza, and it's like, who gives a shit? So, yeah, alright, so 4.5 out of 5, a great plus episode of One Piece this week. Really enjoyed it a lot. My man Brooke stole the show this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of the One Piece WA, episode 820, 820. I'll see you guys next week for episode 821. And also for you manga folks, I will see you guys later on during the end of the week for a live reaction / review of the One Piece chapter 891. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Don't forget again to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. You know the drill. Follow my social media plugins and my gamer tags as well. Click that bell to join them squad, boys. And that's pretty much it. So peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky. Got Enderu. Ha 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 ha. Is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting Richard Reader what you watch. And that's it. See you guys next week.